Let me kiss your balls. Yeah, no, no.
Am I? Oh, fuck.
Welcome to the WAP podcast. I'm your co-host, Linsky, but he likes to call me Legume Loving
Liaison.
L. It's just L's. And then this nigga is the indomitable spirit, Chaxi Sama.
Also known as OG Samaboy. Yes. Here to give you the. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's finangled.
Yes.
I diddled his ass.
Whoa, hey, yo, aye. Mentally, yes. Physically, fuck
Wait, whoa.
Nah, I refuse. Yes. Anyways, now we'll continue with the for the because I wanted to say the conundrum, or the connoisseur, but whatever. Anyways, I wanted to say the shenanigans.
We had to switch it up.
Bruh, I won't lie,
We
bro.
had to switch it up.
Bruh, you broke my ankles today.
Yeah.
Shit.
I fondled his balls.
What,
Yeah.
nigga? Nah. Anyways, name. All right, let me ask you this: Am I wrong for Am I wrong for catfish? Hey.
Cuckold.
Fuck, man, today is not my day. God damn. Anyways, am I wrong for catfishing my girlfriend with pictures of my bro, making fall in love with me, and then
You know, that's called fraud.
Really?
Catfishing is fraud.
Let me catfishing her, bro.
You just catfished. You're wrong. This is just, come on.
Bro, because think about it. What I'm asking is, right? I take your pictures, right? And then I use them to catfishing this girl.
Yes,
Right.
that's wrong.
Right? The thing is,
The fact that you know it's catfishing.
no, because I want to end the relationship because now she's out here catfishing, right? And falling in love with you when she's with me. But it's me using your pics. You get what I'm saying? So
It is wrong. I'm not saying that. Doing the wrong thing to get the right answers for a situation is a bad thing. I'm just saying that you're wrong, but you got your answer. Does that answer your question?
I'm just saying, am I wrong for doing it?
It's like saying, should a police officer dress up as a drug dealer and buy drugs to catch a criminal?
No, that's fine.
It's fucked up, but
It's fine. I'm fine with that item. I'm just saying that if she catfished me, bro, let it be fine for me to use pics, get me, to get rid of it because she's out here not being on some sneak thing.
yeah, your overemphasis on catching cheaters will always surprise me.
Bro, I'm not about to be caught lucky.
I'm honestly the kind of guy who's like, if she's cheating, just let her cheat.
No, the thing is, you
Let her
take it,
cheat.
forget, and then you fuck the cousin. It's fine.
See, that's the thing. You're getting so personally hurt about something that's not personal. It's not personal. She just
Personal.
likes fucking. It's
But
not
hey,
personal.
and it's fine. She should be
Understand.
fucking me, not other people's kids.
Nah, you see, that's that possessive shit.
No, I'm not possessive. Fam, if she wanna fuck other niggas, let her fuck niggas. But I'm not about to call her the love of my life. And my love of my life is having her back blown out by other Monday. No.
The love of their lives. So, point is, you're getting hurt over something that's useless to get hurt over. Because, like, when it comes...
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be funny. Yeah.
Anyway, when it comes to women cheating, she'll cheat. They'll cheat
Regardless,
whenever they
100%.
Whenever they want to
You're
cheat,
not- you're
however
not
they
safe.
want to cheat, they'll cheat. So, what's your best
That's
solution?
why you fuck the sister.
Whatever's your best solution includes peace.
Mm.
How
By
you
fucking the cousin.
You see, that's not the right thing to do.
Oh, so it's fine she cheats on me, but me fucking a cousin's a problem.
She shouldn't cheat, and you
Yeah,
shouldn't be
100%.
fucking a cousin.
No.
I'm not saying that's not gonna happen. I'm just saying.
I'm saying it's fair game. I will fuck a cousin and disappear.
Dog, people take cheating so seriously. Don't stop taking cheating so seriously, so personally. Why? Because
Why?
if they want to do it, they'll do it.
That is true.
They might betray your trust, they might do whatever. But the truth of the matter is, what you gain from that whole scenario is clarity.
Okay.
You no longer look at this person the same way because this person has shown their cards, they've cheated on you. And the truth of the matter is, if you're putting so much importance in someone where you react the way that you're reacting, I think that you need to look at yourself objectively and tell yourself that maybe this person is too big a part in your life.
I mean, imagine that time manager effort that you would have put in this flying fish. You get home, you see me on top of, hey, nah, bro, come on.
I put in work into someone. She's not an investment. She's a person.
It's just like the equivalent is you put in time, energy, and effort into your whip that you bought and went through an item, and then someone steals it.
That's an inanimate object, and that's a car. Here's the difference. Right?
Okay.
A person cannot be trusted, fundamentally speaking.
True.
You can't trust a person to stay loyal, treat you well, and do the right thing all the time. You can't trust a person to do any of that. But with a car, it's different because when a car, you say go straight, it goes straight.
Not gay, but yes.
When you tell a car change gear, it changes gear. It's a straightforward relationship where you know that this whole thing is going to result in these actions. It's science and it's been proven. Okay. That's why it hurts much more with a car, because you understand that you've actually lost something of value. A human being has value in your life, but way less than I think a car would.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Don't take it personally. Don't take people personally. If you take people personally, life personally, you're just gonna end up being hurt and crying all the time.
You'll suffer. Anyways, let me ask you this now. I want to know your opinion. Do you think it's wrong for a 40-year-old man to get in a relationship with a 20-year-old woman?
No.
I think.
As long as it's consensual.
Danko, there's this narrative to say that, if a 40-year-old guy, you shouldn't date a lady who's in her 20s.
If you waited since she was 16 and raised her, then that is wrong. But if the
nigga
No, think about it.
You're waiting.
That's what I'm saying. If you raise the chick to be the kind of woman that you like,
that's grooming.
Then that's
that
just
is
wrong.
Proper grooming,
But
bro.
if you are some 40-year-old nigga who is single, you're a 40-year-old single guy, and this 20-year-old girl is like, hey, dog, I really like your style. I like your vibe. Let's chat. You guys chat. You get to liking each other. You get to wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. The next day, you're like, you know, I don't know. She's cool. Let me date her. Everything about that, as long as this was consensual, hey, baby, was...
And legal.
Perfect. Because not a single thing was fucked up there.
100%.
The only people who have a problem with this is...
Let them cook.
The only people who have a problem with this are people who couldn't have gotten the 40-year-old and people who couldn't have gotten the 20-year-old. Those are the people who have an issue with this.
Seems to be mostly ladies who have an issue with the niggas. Niggas are like...
Some niggas have a problem with it. Some ladies have a problem with it. Some niggas don't have a problem with it.
But obviously, from what I've seen, if it is the what's it called? The verbal minority, which happens to be women, I hear more women saying, you should date your age mates, what. The one that grinds my gears is when I hear this narrative of a guy, you can't date a 20-year-old cannot date a 45-year-old because her brain hasn't developed enough. And I want to counter this. That is bullshit. That is an adult. They're not a child. If this person that you're saying the brain is not an adult, then people who are around the age of 18 should not be able to vote. They should not be able to get jobs. They should not be able to get driver's license. They shouldn't, because you're telling me my life is in the hands of someone that you say the brain isn't fully developed. That does not make any sense. You get what I'm saying? To say that someone is the brain is not fully developed by the age of 25. That means this person should not be allowed to vote, drive cars, and get jobs because the brain is not developed. That is bullshit.
I think that you raised a very good point, that the way that people are looking at that situation is a bit unfair, because although it is true that at that point in time that the whatever it's called in the brain hasn't fully developed, it's true, and it happens to be true because it's not something that just develops like this. It's kind of like a thing. It's like everything else. It develops over time. in the body, right?
Okay.
So it actually starts development actually way younger than people say that it does, and sometimes has gotten to a mature point by 25, 26 more or less, but it's actually still actively in development. That's the way I read the situation when I read about this stuff. So with that being said, I think that if an 18-year-old can put other people's lives in risk, why can't a 20-year-old just date a 40-year-old? Because as much as yes, there's a difference in terms of, there's a massive difference in terms of experiences that they have. There is one thing that can be gained from it, and that is experience, because you're dating someone who's well experienced in that whole area,
100%.
and they become more experienced by dealing with someone who is experienced. So I think it's a moot point when people say that just because someone is way older than them, but they're both adults, they should date someone who's more their age. I think that comes from, if we're talking about men, that comes from men who can't get those young ladies in the first place,
and the women who can get the niggas with money that they want,
or because there's two groups of women as well. In that, there's two groups of men and there's two groups of women who are in the firmly dislike that whole thing that I can perceive, right? There's the women who, of course, they're older and they happen to be in those situations and they're scared of keeping their husbands and how those husbands perceive younger girls, because of course younger girls can provide things that older women can't,
and vice versa.
And so they're like, the competition becomes very stiff.
They don't like it.
And then there's the young ladies who are well aware of the fact that they're aging, they're turning into those older women, and they're going to have to compete with these younger women.
And they don't want to do that.
And so now they're like, now I must
they will
put
shame
in
you
work
to
even
date.
in the future. After I've already bagged this nigga and trained this nigga to behave the way I want him to. So, to close out my thoughts on that, I think that a man who's a 40-year-old can date a 20-year-old, but probably shouldn't, because of the fact that they're too young and they tend to be very indecisive with the things that they want to do. Yeah, of course, if you find one who's decisive, then you can bag her. And then younger ladies should also be like dating guys who are younger, because then they can grow with these guys. And if they're patient,
older ladies should date younger niggas.
No,
okay.
Younger ladies.
I was just making sure.
Younger ladies should date the younger guys, because of course women tend to mature faster than men.
I would say physically, but okay.
No, it's true. Mentally, their brain matures faster than men. So what I was saying is, a lady should be more patient when they're younger with her age mates. It's unfair, but it is what it is. And then I think that the older ladies, the more single older ladies that I'm seeing are being more fine with dating the younger men who are free, because the younger ladies are not dating them, they're dating the older men. So I think that they should also start
less
dating
competition, bro. Because remember what you said that day, to say that, remember, the younger women are attracted to the older niggas. So now the older ladies, there's no one who's there.
Yeah.
Henceforth, the younger niggas are like, yeah, we have action here, because competition for the younger ladies is too high. Let's go here because no one wants them. I'm not saying that they're not some pretty attractive older women, but their prospects are not as much as...
Here's the issue with older ladies dating younger men, because the Okay, we'll roll this. We'll roll this as part 2.
And if you like what you're hearing and you want to hear it, you already know what to do. And it's me, OG Sama, here with the loving liaison Saporu-san, signing out. Until next time, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Away.